I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you left your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get, man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down, nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Eagles are #1 in pass TDs. They go up against the Seahawks defense that will try to keep them out of the end zone.
It is a snowy and blustery day in the city of brotherly love as we welcome you to Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Yes, sir. 7 yards to go on second down. Now Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Punch it. Leopard. All right, here we go.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend. The short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Dante Moncrief now here on the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A handoff as they run the counter play. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Back to throw, Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
That's pulled in at the 32. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On first down, it's Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Stafford now on second down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Let's go!
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think you've got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jaron Reed. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Second and 10, Stafford again. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Stafford on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. To the air again, Stafford. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Gates, the intended receiver there, and it's third and short.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On third down, that's Meyer. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of the sticks. On first down, Stafford here. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Back to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, You had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Caught left side by Cobb. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Eluding the pressure right. They find some open field here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Gun.
Looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Stafford. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now that put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you've got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on second down. Stafford, and complete to Moncrief over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. On third down, it's Meyer, and he'll go down at the 28. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
I know it looks easy to a lot of people when you're kicking the ball. I mean, it looks pretty simple, right? Snap, put it down, kick it. But playing in the snow, that can throw off your timing just a bit, and that can wreak havoc, as we just saw there.
Well, it throws off the timing, and I just think it's an extra advantage for the team that's coming in to block it because they've got a hold on the offensive side, and, of course, the kicker and holder and snapper, they've got a lot to deal with.
What can't be underestimated is the person catching the ball, the holder, and putting it down. You're talking about cold hands, snowy weather, ball can get slippery on you. It's a lot of extra pressure on that person.
And they're able to get it down, but a nice job to get in and block it. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got room. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, it's Stafford. Room to run past midfield. Moncrief brings it in. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They run the counter now on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Forced out to his left. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Back 39, Philly. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Second down following the incompletion. To throw again. Stafford. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it'll bring up third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
To throw on second down is Stafford. His throw incomplete. Gates, the intended receiver there, and now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw on third down, Stafford. Flush to his right. Escapes the sack. They still can't get him. He may try and run for this. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They'll give him 8 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On first down, Stafford. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the 2nd half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They're going to look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take breaks when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 22 and a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. From the red zone now, Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball. Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort. Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sidney Jones. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game.
Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14.
Detroit!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a 1st down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Now Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Oh, look at this play call. And now running right through him. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And his kick is good. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Second and very short here, less than a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 62 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak,